Okay, we are back. Back on the groove, back on the move. Hello everybody. My name's Calling Me Crazy. Welcome back to the channel. You may have noticed there's been a bit of lack of uploads. I haven't uploaded like twice a week like I usually do because I've been moving. I had a stream last Thursday talking about it just a little bit, and I have moved to a new place. I had to move all my stuff this last weekend. And you might be thinking, you just moved like a month ago. And it's like, I did. I did move a month ago. But that place was very temporary. I was not there to stay for very long. I thought I was going to stay longer, to be honest. Um, I only stayed 1 month exactly. I moved in April 1st and I left May 1st. So my stay was not very long because I am a bit of what I would call an intermediate germaphobe. Um, I definitely don't like germs. I don't like dirty spaces. I like very clean and neat and tidy spaces that are dusted and, things are in certain spots and, your clothes are put away or the bathroom's clean and isn't like full of germs like growing on the walls or anything. I've lived in some dirty places and my last place was pretty nasty. It wasn't the worst. I've been in probably worse places, give or take what I'm exchanging that's dirty and that's not. But what was really bugging me about the place was um, the smell. The smell was terrible. It stunk really bad of cigarettes because the people I was living with smoked just about every day, and they also smoked a lot of weed. Now I'm not like a, what do you call it, a party pooper when it comes to weed. I don't really care about weed. Like, I take edibles. I've talked about this in a video before, where I enjoy weed. It's great. But I don't smoke. I don't do the smoking part. I just take edibles. So I don't really enjoy the taste of weed, but I really don't enjoy the smell. And these guys, whenever they did smoke weed, every like couple nights or so, it fucking stunk, dude. And it would like seep into my bedroom no matter how hard I closed my door, and whatever towel I could put underneath the door to keep it from going through underneath. I could still smell it. It was so strong. It was ridiculously strong. And like, I've gotten used to it. My friends that I hung out with, they would smoke weed around me. And I'm like, it stinks, but it's not as bad as what these guys were smoking. Like, this shit was like a skunk ran in and just like sprayed the place. It was disgusting. And didn't help that they had a dog in there, and the two people that were in the same room, it was a girlfriend and boyfriend, they were gone like almost all day every day. Like, I didn't see them super often. Maybe the boyfriend would be there for like half the day, but they did not take care of their dog very much. I felt really bad. The dog was just in the room most of the time. And if a dog's sitting in a room for several hours throughout the day, they're gonna have to go to the bathroom at some point. So you can kind of guess where I'm going with this. The dog would be shitting on the floor in the bathroom. It would sit in there for hours, and it would seep through the room. Sometimes the door is even open, and I would smell it, obviously, because it's just a giant shit on the ground, and it's gross. I apologize for how nasty this sounds, but it was a gross place, dude. I'm not one to really live in an environment like that and be okay with it. So I definitely did not enjoy that. And I kind of had the last straw last week, and I was just like, I got to get out of here. I was gonna move in with a friend, and it didn't happen. He lives in a different part of town, and he's kind of on like a budget, while I'm also on a budget, but my budget's way higher than his. He had to, you know, quit some of his jobs, so he wasn't getting a lot of income. So it made sense, and I was so lucky to find this place. I don't even know how this happened. I still like am pinching myself because it's so nice. I went from like rags to riches with this place. So, of course, I look on Facebook Marketplace and I find this guy who's looking for a roommate in a condo that he owns, and is like renting out for. And I'm like, dude, this is perfect. It fit my budget perfectly. It's pretty cheap compared to a lot of other places around me. The guy's chill. Like, he's not really here half the time. And I was like, sick. This is awesome. So I moved all my stuff in immediately, and I'm like, this is so much better. I could breathe for once. I like to be able to breathe. I have a great view outside looking at a pond. There's a pool out there. I need to go to the pool. Um, yeah, and it's sick. My room is like 3 times the size of the room I was just in. Um, I bought a bed, I got all sorts of stuff going on. And yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing for the last, I would say, like week and a half. I had to get ready pretty quickly because I found the guy last Monday, and then he was like, "You can move in now," and I'm like, "All right, cool. Give me till like Saturday." So then I spent all week packing my stuff, um, slowly getting stuff in, like small things, and then I got all the big stuff in on Saturday. And I was dead, dude. I was so tired. I wanted to try to stream on Sunday, but I could not. My muscles were aching. I went to the beach on Sunday as well because I'm quite literally next to the beach. It's like 5 minutes down the road over a bridge, and it's like boom, you're there. And I went on Sunday, and I got a bit toasted. My body took a beating this last weekend. My muscles were hurting. My fucking entire body. Maybe not. I had like patches, but like my entire body's like covered in sunburns. My knees got it real bad. Um, so I was in some serious pain. By the way, just to mention, this is like my best Doctor Strange gameplay I think I've ever had. Like I was kicking some ass in this match. So I hope you guys enjoy that for the background footage. I've been kind of sneaking in some more games, at least this one, besides just Call of Duty. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I've been enjoying playing some other games. I might do, maybe like Battlefield or some random other game. I should probably do like a Minecraft one. I do have like Minecraft specific videos, but I don't have Minecraft like commentary videos. So if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing for like the background footage, just let me know if you want in the comments. But yeah, I'm so happy that I'm out of that place. It stunk like hell. It's just not good. Even in the kitchen, dude. The kitchen smelled just disgusting. Um, they would make, so they had this like giant pot, and they made their food for their dog. They wouldn't go buy like the dry food and then like the wet food to like store in the fridge or anything. They went to go like make their own food for the dog. And they used these weird like, I don't even know what to call them, like pinto beans, but they were really tiny. Um, and they made a shit ton of them. Like they were huge. They had like, imagine like a cauldron just full of like tiny little brown beads. That kind of smelled. They didn't smell very good. And they'd mix it with like chicken and like other stuff, and they would pack it into a ton of these Tupperwares and like freeze them. And while they were just making them, it would take them days to make this stuff. So it would be in the kitchen all the time. So while I'm trying to make a sandwich or like pasta or something, I'm just smelling the worst smells imaginable. And it's just terrible, dude. I can't stand a bad smell. Like my nose receptors are pretty strong. I'm like a dog. You scratch my back, I'll fucking fall head over heels for you. And then if you make sure that I'm not smelling garbage all the time, then that's a perfect combo right there. But I can smell things pretty well. I always give like a little sniff, and I think they started to catch on. They started noticing that I was smelling all the time. I was doing little sniffs every time I came through because it smelled so bad. But I'm not the type of germaphobe that needs super specific like stuff when it comes to like cleanliness. Like I could be a little dirty. I could be a slob now and again. Like I'll leave a dish out on my table, or I don't know, don't put some of my clothes away, but I'm not that bad. I'm not as bad as the last 2 roommates I've had. So yeah, that's just kind of like a little update on what I had going on. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will put out some more videos very soon. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!